What's going on, guys? Chris here with Clutter Reduction Junk Removal in Palm Beach County, Florida, and we just got back from doing an estimate for someone who found us through Facebook, and they had a queen bed set, a desk with a hutch top, a dresser, and a nightstand they wanted to get rid of. It was a first-story house, literally 5 minutes away from me. I went by, quoted them 3/8 of a truck, and they weren't super satisfied with the price. They were hoping it was going to be a little closer to $150. So I did make a compromise and said, well, I can take out the mattress, box spring, headboard, and frame for $150, and I'll grab it right now and take it out. It's basically an eighth of a truck. And at least that way they can group everything in the middle, and then they can continue on with having their contractors come out to provide a service for them, because that's what's kind of tying up and causing this deadline in the first place. But she wasn't super happy about that, so can't win them all. Yesterday, we did a 2-truck job. We didn't start until 3 p.m. and we got done around 7:30, so pretty on par with the 2 hours per truckload. The first load was pretty much everything to be donated and or try to resell. Brought that straight to the storage unit because the dump was closed by the time we went there. And then the second load was basically everything for the landfill that I dumped this morning. So that included mattresses, box springs, just bags of trash, little things that aren't going to get donated, and fabric couches and stuff like that, because at least in my area, ever since COVID, nobody wants a fabric couch unless it's literally brand new looking. So all that just kind of automatically gets targeted for the landfill. Now, the client had found us through Google, and she was very particular with who she chooses for contractors. She was telling us that she's very appreciative of entrepreneurs. Her and her husband have both been realtors for a long time. They're up in Jersey, but they used to live down here, so they have a lot of connections, and they said that they would push our services out to pretty much everyone she knows. She's already left multiple reviews on multiple platforms, some of which I don't even have access to. So definitely a welcoming review from somebody like that. I wanted to try to film a little bit of it because there was a lot of good pieces that would be kind of like challenging for somebody to bring up on themselves, though I did have help with me. But I wanted to at least try to document some of it, and it was just kind of getting late in the day, and I just wanted to kind of get stuff out quickly. Plus, the husband was on multiple conference calls going back and forth, so we were trying to be quick and quiet and just get the job done. So fortunately, I did not. I'm sorry. I did want to point out, yesterday morning, we went ahead and did some marketing to a few real estate offices because we were in a specific area already. So we popped by Dollar Tree real quick and picked up these little glass jars, and then got 2 different kinds of candy. And I basically just put my cards in it, kind of wrapping around the surface area, so that when it's sitting on the desk, from all directions you see the business, and then some extra ones in the top there for realtors if it's a larger office. But I find that to be a better situation to provide for realtor offices, because it helps you stand out as a service versus the other 25 companies that they have stacks of cards for on their table. Plus, they're a little bit more happy when they see candy, because who isn't? For this year, so far, it's been going pretty well with business. We're definitely massively more busy than we were last year, and I definitely think that's the last 6 months of marketing since I went full-time with the business. So we're starting off pretty good. Not quite where we want to be for the goal for the total income, but we're definitely pretty close. And I think we're gonna get just even busier, because right now I've gotten at least almost 60% of my calls have been through Google alone. So our SEO is definitely pulling in strong. I have not gotten my Google ads yet, but I do plan on doing it by March. That's my goal, is to get it out by spring cleaning. And we'll also be pushing out Facebook promotions and sending out flyers to repeat clients I've had in the last couple of years, plus anyone who I've done jobs for this year so far. So just to kind of push out that promotion a little farther. Something I'm going to be doing this coming month or this coming week is marketing to apartment buildings before spring cleaning comes. And I'm asking to leave behind cards and flyers and a vendor position. So if you are licensed and insured, you should be seeking out vendor positions. Not everybody does it, and the only reasons I think you shouldn't is if either A, your schedule is kind of up and down, so like you're not always available, or maybe you're leaving a lot, or if you're just that busy that small jobs here and there aren't worth your time. Those are the only 2 reasons I think nobody should become a vendor for a place, because all a vendor is you are choosing to be first priority if that facility needs you for your service, or you're going to be first to be recommended for anyone asking about your services. So for example, for an apartment building, you would typically be called for an eviction if they need to get all that stuff out so that they can get it clean and released immediately. Or if somebody moves and leaves a bunch of stuff behind, you're going to go in and clear out all that stuff. And then the third thing typically is if there's a lot of bulk dumping being done around the dumpsters, like people just go out and leave a couch by a dumpster, the city in most areas don't take it, and they'll fine the complex itself to have to come out and get like a bulk dumpster pickup truck or a garbage truck with a crane to pick up these things. So a lot of times that comes with an extra fine, and it's cheaper for them to just have someone like us go in and go grab it once a week or once a month. So those are the typical things to kind of push for with apartment buildings. Now, when I go there, I'm either looking for the property manager or the maintenance manager. And my spiel is, hi, I'm Chris with Clutter Reduction Junk Removal. I'm a local small business in Boynton Beach, and we work with a lot of property management offices and apartment buildings like yourself, and we typically service them by providing value through cleaning out evictions, or if your tenant leaves stuff behind, we'll go in and clear it out so you can clean it up and release it. Or if you have excessive dumping down by your dumpsters, we can come by weekly, monthly, or whenever you need us to, and we'll just go ahead and remove all the big items from around it so you don't have to worry about the city back charging you later on. And I can provide a COI today. I can have it sent over to you immediately if you need to double check for insurance purposes. Now, the reason I push for the COI is, in my experience, whenever I ask about it, the next question is, are you licensed and insured? So by pushing that extra statement out there already, I personally feel like it makes it look like I know what I'm doing. I've done this before with other buildings, which, by the way, if you've done a lot of work for a building nearby, go ahead and throw that out there. Say, hey, I've done a lot of work for ABC Apartments over down the street, and I just find it kind of helps give a little bit of credibility. So definitely look out for vendor positions. Try to stand out when you go into real estate offices if you're going to be doing stuff like this. It just helps you look a little bit more unique and stand out versus the other 50, 100 companies that come by every day trying to have them market for them. So those are just my 2 cents on that subject, and I will see you guys later on in the week for any upcoming jobs and or for when we do our marketing. But that is it for me. Hope everyone's February is going well, and I hope everyone had a strong January as well. But I'm going to go work on my ad campaign for Google, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.